Just parked up at Patterdale, near the Patterdale Hotel. Little car park here. Free car park. Saves paying £5 at the Patterdale Hotel for the day. But you've got to be here quite early to be able to get the spots. I'm going to take a walk up through the valley from here up towards up towards Helvellyn, but we're not going that far. We're going to go up to, I think it's tarn, and back down the other side of the valley. According to the All Trails app, that's about 5.5 hours, but taking it nice and easy, probably about 6. Bit of a murky day today, a little bit of drizzle in the air. That wasn't in the forecast, but hopefully it'll just blow over. So after less than a 5-minute walk, we turn off up this road. Here, this footpath is actually taking us onto the trail now. There's no parking anywhere along here, despite what you see over there. So you do have to park at either the Patterdale Hotel or just in front of that little church. Actually, a couple of minutes along this lane, and I see there is parking. Not sure who you'd pay or how you'd pay, but yeah, there is somewhere to park. However, I've parked for free, so I'm not bothered. At this point, you can either take the clockwise route, which is through this gate and up there, or the anti-clockwise route, which is up there. Now, I've not done either, so I don't know which one is best, but I did see a review saying if you do it anti-clockwise, it's a steep descent. So let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. Go clockwise. Not sure about you, but sometimes when it's steep I'd rather go up than down. First view of Ullswater, and over here on the right we have Placefell. There is a route that goes the length of Ullswater, goes along here all the way down here on the right hand side of Ullswater down to Pooley Bridge, and then you can take the ferry back. It's about 6.5 hours maybe, with a couple of rests, maybe 7. So I'll probably leave that till a bit closer to summer where we've got longer daylight hours. But yeah, definitely want to do that. Meanwhile, here it is quite a steep ascent, but it's well stepped, so it's relatively easy. And yes, in my opinion, easier to do this going up than coming down. Starting to gain a little bit of elevation now, and it is steep going up, but yeah, we'll get it over with soon. A little bit of drizzle in the air now, and don't want to get my fleece wet, so I put my raincoat on, just be on the safe side. Hopefully it'll blow over soon. Some lovely views opening up now from Ullswater, and as you can see, just a little bit of misty, drizzly cloud in the air. We've got some blue sky up there though, so reach the top of this little part. Oh, not a bad little spot for wild camping, that. Fantastic views of Ullswater, but might be a bit exposed. If it was windy up here, and you could get blown away. Well, onwards and upwards. I'd like to think I've got a lot of the height over, but looking on the app, I'm about 300 metres up, just short of 300 metres. I'm sure it said total gain was about 750, so I might have some way to go yet. A little bit of drizzle in the air, which wasn't expected, hence the raincoat. About an hour and a quarter in now. I'll turn my data on about once every hour or so, just so you can see where I am. Alright, talk to you later. Love you, bye. path is starting to flatten out a little bit now. Not quite so steep, which is nice. I'd like to think I've got a lot of the height over, but looking on the app, I'm about 300 meters up, just short of 300 meters. I'm sure it said total gain was about 750, so I might have some way to go yet. This has flattened out nicely now. Not even a quarter of the way into the walk yet, but a nice flat piece like this is much appreciated. It's been a relatively nice flat section, last 15 minutes or so, which has been nice. Give the legs a bit of a rest. But I know this valley, and we've camped up at Grisedale tarn. I think I said Angle tarn before, which is Grisedale tarn. So I think there's quite a bit more up to do yet before we get to Grisedale tarn. Little rest for a Mars bar now. Can't beat a Mars bar on a day out hiking. Bit of energy, bit of chocolate, bit of glucose. 5 minutes rest, rest the legs. About an hour and a half in now, and I haven't actually seen a single person, not one person. Mind you, it is sort of early to mid-February, so it's not exactly the height of summer. But yeah, good day all in all up to now. A little bit of blue sky trying to get through, but it's not succeeding yet. Maybe in a bit. Well, I think the flat bit's over for the time being, because if I'm not mistaken, we're going up here, which is St Sunday Crag, 841 metres apparently. So hopefully that's as high as it gets, and then it's take it easy up to Grisedale tarn, down the other side of the valley, and back to Patterdale. The sun is definitely trying to break through now. Little patches of blue sky, but only very small ones. Onwards and upwards. It's like a tiny bit of a scramble here. Nothing major. Almost 2 hours into the walk, and I've just passed the first human beings since I left Patterdale. Always worrying when you don't see anybody at all when you're on your own, isn't it? But yeah, blue sky is forthcoming. Definitely a bit of a scramble up this, I wouldn't say the last section, but the last bit of the steepest section. Temperature has just dropped as we've come over that little ridge there. Oh, dropped a good 5 degrees. So let's put another layer on. It's getting quite breezy and nippy. Well, the cloud and the mist has dropped in, and it is very windy, as you can probably hear. And I've had to layer up a little bit because with that misty cloud is a little bit of moisture, a bit of rain. I don't want to get my down jacket wet, but not far off the top now, so not long to go. Here we are, top of St Sunday Crag. It is a murky, cloudy, misty, damp, drizzly sort of day, but this is not the end. This is like, it's the highest peak all the way, so upwards to Grisedale tarn now, and then round the valley back down the other side. Here we are, top of St Sunday Crag, and it's a misty, cloudy, murky, damp sort of day. We're at the top, so it's onwards now to Grisedale tarn and swing round the other side of the valley and back down. Walking down the spine of this peak now, and down to my left, I'm not sure if you can see because of the low cloud, but fantastic view down into the valley. And on my other side of this spine, fantastic view down the valley there as well. Over there in the distance you can just about make out Grisedale tarn. Sometimes the cloud's up, sometimes it's down. It's just lifted a little bit so you can see it now. Just on this narrow path now, coming down the side of the hill, and over there in the distance we've got Grisedale tarn, which is the turnaround point to turn around and head back towards Patterdale. But yeah, it's going well. Well, here we are, Grisedale tarn, halfway point. Hopefully, in terms of time, a little bit further, because hopefully it's mostly downhill from here, but you never know. So here we are on the other side of the valley now. Hopefully this is the easy section. Hopefully it'll be mostly downhill. We'll have to wait and see. There might be one or two little ups, but shouldn't be much. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Mrs. Sheep even. All nice and easy now. Nice and, well, I've got to say flat, it's not, it's downhill. Some wet slippy stones as per coming down, but other than that, all good. The last couple of miles of the trail is relatively flat like this, just running back to the main road, so nice and easy after a good workout. This flat bit is much appreciated.